Welcome to today's More Report. Chart appraisals on Friday the 10th of June with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Antic Markets. Let's look at cable now. And we've seen this sort of choppy, well, before I get into it, you're still in this uptrend on cable since February. But in the last few weeks, obviously, it's been very choppy, moved sort of higher and lower as the sort of Brexit polls have come out and driven the market around. The last couple of days, you haven't really had any sort of significant Brexit polls either way, so the market has just started to drift again. It's started to drift lower because you've had that dollar strengthening that we saw yesterday coming back through, so that pulled cable lower, but not demonstrably actually. We've still got that uptrend intact, and you're sort of back towards some of the support that starts to come in around sort of 44 figure. 43.50 is that low that we saw this week, and 43.30 is the key May low. But the sort of momentum is just mildly shifted back towards sort of mild bearish bias, but nothing really significant as these indicators fall back. But I wouldn't necessarily take too much reading into these momentum indicators at the moment, because it is so choppy and driven generally by Brexit decision opinion polls. But as I said, there is this mild bearish bias that has seen this drift lower in the last few days, really, sort of lower highs, lower lows, drifting back towards 144 figure area. And in a range play, you would argue, is this now starting to come back into a support, because you've got the RSI sort of back towards the 30, is that sort of now pulling towards a buying opportunity? MACD lines not excessively negative, although they are negatively configured to reflect the near-term momentum that has sort of shifted lower. But I'll be interested to see how cable reacts today, because obviously the dollar has strengthened in the past 24 hours. But is this now going to start to drive cable below that downtrend? Below that uptrend, and below all this key support from the May lows and the June lows? I don't necessarily think it will. I think that cable will be supported, and it'll continue to be a choppy range play, as it has been in the last sort of month or so. But for now, we're sort of drifting lower, but I think that drift will be bought into around the support, 43.50 towards 44 figure area. But yeah, so you are trading very near term with a slight bearish bias, but I'd be very cautious with sort of chasing cable on a basis of or a trading horizon of more than a day or so, because it does tend to sort of have all these big retracement moves, and ultimately I think that will continue to be the case. So I wish you good luck in your trading today on cable, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.